Hello, internet.
Hi, internet. Oh,
Hey,
by
what's
the
good,
way,
internet?
I didn't tell you this.
Now,
I
why would
did
you?
tweet out. I did tweet out. Join us for a live horse drawing lesson.
Now, why would you tell me that after we had already started stream?
Because I forgot I did that. Even though I did it 15 minutes ago, it left my brain,
Okay,
and now it's
great. I'm
back.
so glad. I'm so glad this is how stream is starting.
Wait, we should introduce ourselves.
Hey, internet.
Oh no,
I'm Wingsome,
I'm Wingy.
and here we are. Here we are, streaming on stream.
Yeah, I guess that's how you can describe it.
Um, shit. It's already unhinged. Hey, team, this week is gonna be a wild one. Normally, okay, so every week we roll a random D&D hero and then we draw them and we stat them and all that good shit. And this week we have rolled a centaur. And that can only go poorly. So get pumped.
Buckle up.
Centaur,
It's also
artificer.
they're also an artificer, which is a class that I have no context for what the mechanics are. Like,
You do. In our
well,
last campaign,
okay,
there was an artificer.
and I never had any idea what she was doing.
Yeah, it was always whack, all right, and it was wild, and it made me as a DM very stressed, but it's okay because she knew what she was up to, I think. Christ,
I didn't know what she was up to.
Christ. Hey, do you remember that Disney the symphony? What did they call it? Oh, they called it Fantasia or something. Do you remember the
Mm-hmm.
kind of horny centaur one?
Yes, I feel like that was also low key blackface, though,
Oh, absolutely.
if I'm
Isn't
remembering
all old
correctly.
Disney low key blackface? All right.
I mean, you're right.
Hey, let's stat
Let's
this
move
bitch out.
on. Okay.
They rolled really good stats. Actually, I'm kind of mad. I don't know how to build an
Maybe
artificer though. What stats do we give an artificer?
I think they need intelligence for surezies.
Yeah, we can throw the 16 at intelligence.
But then I think everything else is kind of.
I would be inclined to put the next one into constitution.
Hold on, let me see. Where's the quick build? Hello?
I think because artificer's a newer class that might not have a quick build.
Rude. It does say saving throws are con and intelligence.
All right, so let's throw the highest two into intelligence and constitution. All right.
Yeah. Centaurs get a +1 to wisdom, so I'm inclined to do the 15.
Oh
The
shit.
other 15.
This guy's gonna be a beast. Um,
So we say 16 to intelligence and then 15 to 16 for wisdom.
yep.
15 for con. I would say 13 for dex, honestly.
Yeah.
13 for dex, 11 for charisma, and then 10 bumps to 12 for
For
strength.
strength. Wow.
Yeah.
This friend is fucking ripped from level 1. All right. Uh Hey, fantasy name generator. What name centaur?
Oh no! Listen,
We
this is
said
a
we were
whole
going to
back.
discuss this
Okay,
before stream and we really didn't. I mean, we really didn't.
listen. The McElroys had a whole podcast episode on naming a horse. So
Yeah, they also had a whole episode on the movie War with Grandpa. So I don't know, man.
I. That's true. Um.
This fantasy name
Yoink.
generator has suggested the name Pierogi.
I hate that.
Anastasia,
Paulina.
Claridia.
No! No! Move on, move on, move on. Quick, quick, quick.
What's a good horse name? I feel like racehorses always have wild ass names, right?
Yeah, they have like, they're all very long.
Secretariat.
Like
Seattle
the
Slew.
movies.
What?
Secretariat, like the movie.
Yeah. Seabiscuit. Of course, native dancer.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Justify. Spectacular
Um,
bird.
I like spectacular.
Oh my god, Winks.
Like the Winx Club. We could name it, I'm sure one of the characters in Winx Club is named Flora. I'm positive. Almost
I'm
positive.
quite confident it's the green one, actually.
Green one with red hair.
She doesn't have red hair, she's got like brown hair.
In my mind, it's red.
No,
There's
it's
too many
brown. Oh, she ain't green, though. Maybe that's where we're confused. God, since when was she pink? Oh, she's got a green top in her outfit when she's not fancy magic form.
Magical girl outfit. Whoa. Uh-oh.
Can we make a magical
Sorry,
girl
my
centaur?
iPad?
Is that a thing?
An urchin magical girl centaur.
Look, bitch. Urchin is a great background
Is that what
for
we're...
a magical girl. We still need to name her. Smarty Jones? AP Indy? Barbaro?
What the fuck? This is too...
Indy Barbaro is a
is
pretty
pretty
good
funny.
name.
Let's do that. We can't keep doing this to ourselves. Harold, no. Harold
Indy
has been
Barbaro.
really Harold. Harold
Okay,
has been really Harold, yes, this morning.
This can
It's
only
quite
go
annoying.
poorly, honestly.
You know what? Last night when I texted you, this could actually be a playable character.
It's not going to be a playable character.
It's definitely just going to end up as a shithead.
My iPad is not showing up for some reason, so now all we're seeing is Stream Egg in all of his glory. Oh, there's my
you've
iPad.
seen what I've done with... You've seen what I've done with Stream Egg.
No, Stream Egg has now been hidden because I fixed it, okay?
I can see the 1 foot of Stream Egg still.
Look, I don't know why my OBS suddenly decided to do that to us. Okay, here we go. We're gonna draw a horse now.
Live horse drawing lesson.
2 famously easy things to draw, a horse and a human combined. Oh wait,
Okay.
we were talking about right before stream how they get a little artificer battlesmiths get a little friend.
A Frembo.
Yeah, and all of them are like little robotic animals, but here's my thought. If you're already half horse, maybe your little friend is just a human. Just a humanoid robot.
What if it's an inverse centaur?
No! Here's my problem with inverse centaur, alright? Inverse centaur doesn't make any goddamn sense. And the reason it doesn't make any goddamn sense is because then it would have to have the lower half of a human and the upper half of a horse. But which half of the horse is the upper half?
Well, no, if we're doing inverse centaur, you just do the head, and then the rest... It's a horse head on a human body.
But, like, it's not like it's a human head on a horse body. It's a human head and torso. It's got 6 limbs.
Okay, well then it's a fucking cursed... Here, listen, this goes back to my debate of if a horse wore pants, would it work?
No, it does not. It does not go back to that debate, actually.
I argue that it does because pants determine what the top and the bottom half are.
That's not true.
Yes.
Okay, but what if you wear high-waisted versus low-waisted pants?
It still doesn't change the number of limbs you put into the pants.
What if you have one-legged pants?
Okay, now who has one-legged pants other than some cursed dance costume?
I was gonna say, for sure somebody has a dance costume that's one-legged pants.
and I know this, and so I acknowledged it immediately. Hey, what's happening?
Immediate tangent lines, that's what's happening. All right, we're gonna start again.
This sketch was hard to look at, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, would it be better if I chose a different color?
No, I just think all of your circles had too many circles.
Yeah, I mean, it would help if I was a decisive artist, but I, alas, am not.
Why are you chewing this cord? Is it because I'm not letting you chew me?
Animals. Such assholes, honestly.
Yeah, all of our animals have really been assholes this week, apparently. Okay, let's talk about an artificer, because I genuinely have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Well, I'm drawing, so you figure it out.
Hey, did you know that artificers get a firearm?
Look, I did know that, and I am gonna draw a mounted gun on this fucking horse.
Oh my god, this is incredible. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Okay, first level. The first artificer feature that you get is called magical tinkering. So,
yeah, this is actually the bane of my existence right here, magical tinkering.
Yeah, it was always incredible whenever she did it. It was amazing. Okay. Oops, that was bad mouth noises. I'm very sorry.
Are you?
No. Okay. Okay, stop chewing that. Jesus. He's like breathing really heavily and like trying to get his whole jaw around like the top of around the plug. Anyways. At first level, you've learned how to invest a spark of magic into mundane objects.
The choice of the word invest is such a wild one, but okay.
Okay. You touch a tiny non-magical object as an action and give it one of the following magical properties of your choice. The object sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim for an additional 5 feet. Whenever tapped by a creature, the object emits a recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away. You utter the message when you bestow this property on the object, and the recording can be no more than 6 seconds long. The object continuously emits your choice of an odor or nonverbal sound.
Regularly did that. Thanks. Thank you to my homegirl who made me deal with that all campaign.
A static visual effect appears in one of the object's surfaces. This effect can be a picture up to 25 words of text, lines and shapes, or a mixture of these elements as you like. The chosen property lasts indefinitely.
Please, God.
Okay. You can bestow magic on multiple objects. But they can each have only one of the properties. The max number of objects you can affect is equal to your intelligence modifier. Cool. So that's the first level feature of artificers. Artificers also get they're like a weird half caster, but then their other half of things isn't.
I was gonna say, I actually consider artificers to be a full caster, except for that they've also got other shit going on.
Well, they have less spell slots than full casters. You know?
Oh, I see what you mean. But they also usually get a friend or a gun. So, like...
a friend or a gun.
I don't know. I don't have that much sympathy for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Spell casting. Okay. Oh, interesting. Your spellcasting focus must be thieves' tools or some kind of artisan's tools. I don't think that does anything mechanically. It's just like a nice flavor to add to the thing.
It's wild to think about a centaur being like a rogue or something.
Stop.
Just like not sneaky at all.
Not sneaky. can't pick locks because no. Well, I guess they have human hands. But what do the horse feet do? I could really go on this tangent for a while. Okay, second level, you get the ability to infuse items. So you can, at second level, you can pick 4 artificer infusions to learn, and I assume that you gain more as you level up.
I believe so.
Okay.
Our artificer friend had some whack ones by the end.
Okay. Basically, you can touch a non-magical object and give it an infusion, and that turns it into a magical item. Sometimes infusions only have certain objects that they work on. Your infusion remains in an item indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes after a number of days equal to your intelligence modifier. Wild. Cool. And you have a max number of objects that can be infused at a time that like goes up with level. Okay. Then there's just like you get artificer specialist specializations, which we can go over in a second, which would be all the battlesmith stuff. Oh god. Okay, at third level you get something called right tool for the job. At third level you've learned how to produce exactly the tool you need. I hate this. With thieves' tools or artisans' tools in hand, you can magically create one set of artisan tools in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you. This creation requires 1 hour of uninterrupted work, which can coincide with a short or long rest.
And that's why our artificer always had freaking every tool set.
You can only have 1 additional tool set at a time.
Yeah, but it seemed like whenever you guys needed one, she had the right one prepared. It's so rude.
At 6th level, you double your proficiency bonus for any tool checks.
Correct. Okay, I think I need to put some armor on this horse so that we can hide my drawing sins. But first, a torse, perhaps?
A torse?
So do they just get a gun? Is that what's going on here?
Well, I don't know what battlesmiths do. I have too many tabs open.
They definitely have a crossbow. Any 2 simple weapons and a crossbow.
Yeah, I think the gun was just because you decided to have a gun shop.
Well, they have proficiency in firearms, and I thought I would give you guys a present.
Yeah.
That's my fault, though. I shouldn't have. Is this a convincing horse body, by the way?
The legs are kind of noodly, I'm not gonna lie, but the legs that I draw on my horse are going to be also very noodly, so...
Yeah, but I don't mind them being kind of noodly.
Okay.
Is there one in particular that offends you the most?
I think it's how the back legs connect to the horse body.
Oh, now see, I am gonna give the horse a skirt to hide my drawing sins.
Then it doesn't matter.
See, because I'm thinking like horses have this like ass armor, I think, when they're armored horses.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like this plate, and then there's like a rump plate. And then there's like more plates here.
More plates. Cool. I assume you're looking at horse armor on the internet.
No, I have it memorized. Yeah, of course I'm looking at horse armor on the internet.
I don't know, maybe you became a horse girl during college and I just didn't know.
How long can I make this skirt before it's unacceptably long?
I mean, we did joke about this, but are you going to make this horse a magical girl?
Could I style it as a Sailor Moon? Sailor
You
Moon,
know
but
that I
make it
can't.
centaur.
I'm not gonna draw Sailor Moon.
I understand. You could make another silhouette drawing. It's always an option when you're doing the scene.
Yeah, also because if I draw a horse, it's gonna be unpleasant for everybody involved.
Okay, maybe they've got like a waist thing here. Like a belt. That's what those are called, right? A belt. Maybe a belt like this.
The armor? Okay.
Look, the
This isn't
perspective is wrong. I understand.
okay, cool. I was gonna say the armor does look like it's making a tangent line, and now there's a front half and a back half of this horse that you put together like Lego pieces.
Okay, we're gonna revert. We're gonna revert. Revert course.
Let's look at some battlesmith stuff, or I can continue doing artificer stuff. What would be more useful for you right now?
Honestly, just keep talking so that nobody has to hear me suffer.
Okay.
I think she
So at
needs a
seventh level,
wider back.
cool. At seventh level, you get something called Flash of Genius.
Oh, I'm aware.
Basically, yeah, you love this one. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. So you can use this feature a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. So that's kind of fun.
I can't believe how high level you guys were and yet useless.
Listen, I tried very hard to not be useless.
I feel like raising her ass in the air did kind of help, actually.
Yeah, it made the perspective better, I think.
Okay. You know
Okay.
what it's time for? Cheeky flip. Gonna do it early this time. Hey, I'm not mad,
Congrats.
actually. I think the front leg needs to be a
That's
little
pretty
shorter.
good.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
definitely done worse flips on stream, so
And also every day of my real, actual life. Okay. At 10th level, you are magic item adept, so you can attune up to 4 magic items at once. Jesus
believe
Christ.
me, I know.
We didn't get to 10th level. You don't know this.
But she already had a bunch of attuned items.
Yeah. That's on you for not knowing that she wasn't allowed to.
How am I supposed to keep track of all y'all's rules, though?
You just simply have to memorize the DM's guide. That's simply it.
I simply will not.
If you craft a magic item with a rarity of common or uncommon, it takes you a quarter of the normal time and costs you half as much of the usual goal.
That's wild. That's a wild.
This would be more useful in campaigns where time and gold were tracked more carefully, I would say.
I mean, I have made a point to track your gold this time.
I know. It's really actually annoying.
Yeah, but I feel like you guys needed a little bit more. Just a little bit more discipline.
Interesting. Okay. At 11th level, you can now store a spell and an object. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch one simple or martial weapon or one item that you can use as a spellcasting focus, and you store a spell in it. Choose a first or second level spell from the artificer spell list that requires one action to cast. Cool. Basically, you can use your action to use whatever spell is in the object. And if someone else has that object, they use your spellcasting modifier instead.
My Google search history is an absolute garbage fire. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sounds right. At 14th level, your magic item savant becomes better. You can attune up to 5 magic items at once. You ignore all class, race, spell, and level requirements on attuning or using a magic item.
That's bonkers.
Oh, that's so good.
That is batshit.
You can attune at 18th level. Huh?
Sorry. My sound fritzed for a second.
I know, I heard. At 18th level, you can attune up to 6 magic items. Okay, this is the 20th level feature. It's called Soul of Artifice. At 20th level, you develop a mystical connection to your magic items, which you can draw on for protection. You gain a +1 bonus to all saving throws per magic items you are currently attuned to.
Yikes, dude!
So if you're attuned to all 6 of these items, you get a +6 to all of your saving throws, in addition to whatever your normal bonus is at that time. So if it's like intelligence, you probably have a +4 to intelligence by 20th level at the least. And then your proficiency bonus is like +6 or something at that point.
Yo, as a DM, you only run a 20th level campaign if you are well and truly a masochist. I mean...
Yeah, 20th level proficiency is +6. And then you get another +6 for... So...
Stop laughing. Stop laughing.
So you could feasibly have a +16 to a saving throw, just for funsies. Okay. If you're reduced to 0 hit points but not outright killed, you can use your reaction to end one of your artificer infusions, causing you to drop to 1 hit point instead of 0. And that's the artificer stuff. Let's look at the battlesmith specific things that you get. You get another tool proficiency just for funsies. It's specifically with smith's tools, but if that's something that you choose from the start, then you can just take a different tool proficiency. There's some battlesmith specific spells that you get. So you get like shield, you get heroism, which...
That's a great spell.
Yeah.
I love using heroism as a support class.
Immune to being frightened, and they gain temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. For each round, basically. And it's a first level spell, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's the biggest
such a
thing.
good...
You can just do that,
at first level.
Yeah, I think I took that when I played a bard.
What a good spell.
It just makes you so useful as especially because support casters in the beginning are very weak. Like, you don't have hit points, you don't have that many skills.
You know, artificers are actually okay because you get a D8 hit die.
Well, bards get a D8 hit die too, but you can't do anything.
That's fair. Being a caster at first level is extremely hard because you only get 2 spell slots. And then
2 spell slots, no hit points, just suffering.
Yeah, I think I went down in 1 hit our first battle when we were starting at level 1.
Yeah, but I also didn't understand how to run a battle at that point, so...
That's fair. Okay. What the fuck? At 5th level, you get Branding Smite.
Look, absolutely every single one of the smites is an excellent spell.
I think that this battlesmith stuff has like some paladin adjacent things happening.
For sure. I mean, I think that the whole idea of a battlesmith is a little bit like adjacent to the forge cleric also.
Mm.
So like in a
That
lot
makes
of
sense.
ways, all of that energy is kind of overlapping.
It's like an intelligence-based forge cleric / paladin.
Yeah.
You get some crazy spells. You get fire shield at 13th level, which I'm reading it now. It sounds cool. Okay. Basically, you can choose resistance to either cold or fire damage. And whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, the attacker takes 2d8 fire damage from a warm shield or 2d8 cold damage from a cold shield.
That's hilarious.
It's very funny. You get Banishing Smite at 17th level. Does that mean that you can cast Banishment when you hit someone?
Pretty much, yeah.
And they take an extra 5d10 force damage.
I think it's like if you lower them below a certain number of hit points or something like that.
No, it just says the attack deals an extra 5d10 force damage.
No, the banishing part.
Got you. If 50 hit points or fewer.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Not sure how I know that.
Onyx used it in Trinity Vale.
Oh, yes, that sounds right.
Because Emily built her character to be a fucking beast.
Menace.
A
DM's nightmare.
A DM's true nightmare. You also get Mass Cure Wounds at 17th level, which
great
feels
spell.
Feels a little late, but also, whatever. This is actually a great subclass, because at 3rd level you just gain proficiency with martial weapons, and then if you have a magic weapon, you can use your intelligence modifier instead of strength or dex. But we've also statted this person out so that they have some strength and dex. Not a lot, but they have some. Also, by 3rd level, you get a little buddy. This is what we were talking about. By 3rd level, your tinkering has borne you a faithful companion, a steel defender. There's like a stat block that you can use that has an armor class of 15 just as a natural armor.
That's so fucked.
That's a better armor class than most spellcasters.
That's a better armor class than most of our party, I think.
I have a 16. I think the paladin also has a 16. I think everybody else has a worse one.
I think the ranger has like a 14 or something.
Yeah. I mean, some of the characters we've created on this stream have horrible armor classes. Like, our friend Vinny Goodfortune has a 9 armor class.
She's a wizard, though.
She's a wizard with a negative dexterity.
I feel good about that.
She's a 9 armor class, and
Vinny
but she does have
cursed stats, though.
Yeah. What else? Okay. In combat, the defender shares your initiative, or it doesn't. It shares your initiative, but it like has its own action, basically. It can move and use its reaction on its own. But the only action it takes on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take your own bonus action to command it. So it's familiar rules, but with better armor class.
I don't think I left enough room on this thing's back to add a little human defender. Maybe you can design the defender.
Can I do that instead of drawing the horse?
I feel good about that. What does Sailor Moon's top look like?
A sailor.
I mean, you're right, but you know
You
that's
know
not
that
helpful.
you know that Animal Crossing shirt that's the sailor shirt, the sailor tee? It's that.
I hate you. Just for the record, in case there was any
It's
doubt.
it's that but with like a gem in the center, I think.
There's a bow, I think.
Well, the sailor tee has a bow.
No, I'm pretty sure Sailor Moon's shit has a bow also.
Yeah, I'm sure
Google.
they both have a bow. But I feel like Sailor Moon needs more sparklies if she doesn't have a gem on her shirt. You know?
I understand. God, what's it
Hey,
like
if
to
you
be able to
cast
draw in perspective truly at any point in your life?
I have never drawn perspective once in my life. You cannot ask me this. Hey, if you cast Mending on your little defender, it regains 2d6 hit points.
What the
Mending is a
fuck? That's whack. That is so whack. I'm mad. All right, that's fine. You know what? That's fine.
Mending is a cantrip.
I'm well aware that mending is a cantrip, bitch.
And that's just like better than both healing word and cure wounds.
God, do you even need other party members if it's just you and your defender? We have not talked at all about this person's urchin background. How the fuck did they go from being an urchin to being a battlesmith?
Listen, I want to get through all of the artificer mechanics first, and then we can talk about what the character actually is.
All right, fine.
Also, if the defender dies within an hour, you can just use Smith's tools to repair it.
I'm dead.
And you can use a spell slot of first level to do this.
So tired.
The Steel Defender has a speed of 40.
I'm dead. The Steel Defender is better than most characters of that level.
Okay. Let's see. There's a lot of fascinating stats. I don't really want to read all of these, but I will. Steel Defender cannot be surprised. Is immune to poison. Is immune to being charmed, exhausted, or poisoned. Has perception equal to twice of your proficiency bonus, and has athletics equal to +2 plus your proficiency bonus. Let's see. Okay, so the actions that the defender can take is Force, Empowered, Rend. So it's your spell attack to hit, and it's 1d8 plus proficiency bonus force damage. Also has something called Repair, so you get this 3 times per long rest. And the defender can restore 2d8 plus proficiency bonus hit points to itself or to one construct or object within 5 feet of it. So, as an artificer, if you create a bunch of magical items, one of your magical items can heal the other magical items.
I'm getting hives thinking about this.
Hey, you get this at 3rd level.
That is buck wild.
As your reaction, you can use Deflect Attack. So the defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. So if you keep this bad boy next to you, you can just be like once per turn impose disadvantage.
Do you get deflect missiles at some point as a monk?
I already have deflect missiles, you just haven't thrown any missiles at me yet.
Fair.
It's been all melee so far. or like, you know, yeah, melee. It's been all melee for me at least.
I think I've shot things at other people.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? This class gets extra attack at 5th level.
What the hell?
Oh, this is such a fun class.
What the hell? It gets extra attack? I thought this was supposed to be a spellcaster. Holy shit. Alright.
It's a it's a intelligence-based paladin spellcaster.
I guess, but I wouldn't consider the paladin a spellcaster necessarily.
Yeah, and that's why this class is a spellcaster paladin.
This is so wild. This is so unhinged. I'm gonna give this bitch Sailor Moon pigtails.
I hate this.
Good.
But I get it.
Do you love this outfit so far?
It's great, honestly.
I'm gonna leave these bangs exactly as they are.
Unhinged. Okay, at 9th level, you learn new ways to channel arcane energy to harm or heal. When either you hit a target with a magic weapon attack, or your steel defender hits a target, you can channel magical energy to create one of the following effects. The target takes an extra 2d6 force damage. Or choose one creature or object you can see within 30 feet of the target. Healing energy flows into the chosen recipient, restoring 2d6.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. This class is wild.
Okay, you can only use this equal to the number of times of your intelligence modifier, but this person already has a +3 intelligence. And so combat is usually like 5 turns. So like, you know. Hey, at 15th level, your defender gets improved. Well, your arcane jolt and your defender get improved. So your healing and damage becomes 46 instead of 2d6. Your steel defender gains a +2 bonus to armor class. And then whenever your steel defender uses deflect attack as a reaction, the attacker takes 1d4 force damage. 1d4 plus your intelligence modifier force damage. Oh my god. Ooh, this is a martial class if I've ever seen one. Holy shit.
Honestly, the more you talk about it, the more magical girl makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
I feel good about this decision.
I will say the one thing about the steel defender is that it has a -3 to intelligence and a -2 to charisma. But the intelligence is 4, which I think means that there's certain spells that just won't work on it.
I love that for them.
Wow, this is such a fun class. All of their turns would be like 20 minutes long.
I know. I mean, most of our artificer's turns were pretty long.
That's true.
I'd be like, okay, moving on, and she'd be like, wait, no, I have 3 more things to do.
Hold on, all of my magical items get a turn now?
We're all gonna need to take a chill pill while I figure out how much damage they do, thanks.
Centaurs have a base speed of 40.
Oh my god. This bitch is unstoppable.
You get a charge attack.
No.
Hold on. Okay, well, your creature type is fey rather than humanoid, so you're not a humanoid.
That kind of makes sense to me.
But, like, things like charm person.
Shit. Yo, I'm never
No
letting a
effect.
centaur play in any of my games. It's too
Okay.
much.
You get a charge. If you move at least 30 feet straight forward to a target and then hit it with a melee weapon attack on the same turn, you can immediately follow that attack with a bonus action, making one attack with your target using your hooves.
I'm dead.
Your hooves are natural melee weapons, which you can use to make unarmed strikes, and they deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
This is so wild.
So basically, what this is telling me is that if you run out of spells as this artificer, you can still make 3 melee attacks by the time you're level 5 during your turn. And also have like a million magical items to do things for you. I will say this charge uses your bonus action, but you also have to use your bonus action to tell your defender what to do. So I think it's more worthwhile to tell your defender to do something than to use your charge attack. But you still get 2 attacks at level 5, so. So you also get something called equine build. Basically, your carrying capacity is 1 size larger. In addition, any climb that requires hands and feet is especially difficult for you because of your equine legs.
Yeah, that feels
When
correct.
you make
That feels
when you
correct
make such a
and
climb,
fair.
when you make such a climb, each foot of movement costs you 4 extra feet
Yikes.
instead of the normal 1. Holy shit, you can get proficiency and you can just like get another proficiency from being a centaur. Specifically in animal handling, medicine, nature, or survival, but honestly, like,
those are all very useful, though.
those are all extremely useful. Especially since, given the way that we've statted this character, they have a +3 and they have a base +3 for all of these stats.
This character is wild. This character is really wild and completely unstoppable. Like, the triangle we made, this one is peak usable.
This one is peak usable. Like, Warren Squirtle was pretty usable. This one's, like, peak usable.
I'm so mad.
I still think there's the potential that we will make it a shithead by the end.
It's definitely not a grifter. They don't have the charisma for that.
They don't have the charisma to be a grifter. They are also an urchin, but I do think they have the potential to be a shithead.
So the problem with the urchin background is that the only urchin I can think of is Aladdin, and that ain't right.
This is not it. Cool, let's see. What do urchins get? Oh, you get proficiency in Disguise Kit and Thieves Tool, which you already get from Artificer.
Disguise kit is interesting. I don't know if urchins need a proficiency in a disguise kit.
No, but hear me out. The disguise is the magical girl costume.
No, whenever you say hear me out, I want to die.
But I think I've made a great suggestion because magical girls, usually only the other magical girls know of their magical girl identity. Therefore, magical girl outfit is in fact a disguise kit. I can tell by the silence you're really loving this.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh my god, you get a pet mouse!
No!
Oh, so good. I'm obsessed. Here's your equipment as an urchin. You get a small knife, a map of the city you grew up in, a pet mouse,
Now,
I know, Ben.
calling pet mouse equipment is a wild choice.
And a token to remember your parents by.
Yikes.
Oh, this is so fun. I'm obsessed with this character.
How much time do you want to draw? Because this line work might take me a while.
I don't give a shit. Honestly, the less time you give me to draw, it's probably better for our stream today. I'm holding Harold in kitty jail right now. He keeps trying to bite my Apple Pencil.
Remember when they hid it from you?
I was so mad. Listen, they already cost me so much money this week.
Such is the life of a pet owner.
I know. Okay, your feature as an urchin is that you know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl and that others would miss.
Sewers?
Sewers? Our party loves sewers.
It's true.
The sewers are a little treat for us. You know? If you're not in combat, you and your companions can travel between any two locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
See, foreshortening is already hard enough with human appendages, much less horse appendages.
Anyways, we have successfully talked about all of the mechanics, and I'm proud
so
of
proud
us
of
for
us.
actually doing that.
We really did it. We really did that. So we should figure out this person's party, right?
Well, we should figure out their story, their call to action, all of that good nonsense. Why they're an urchin.
I feel like most call to action for Magical Girl is you find Magical Girl outfit, right?
Well, it's you find item that lets you do magical girl transformation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The pet mouse can be, you know how magical girls, there's usually like a weird animal that tells them
Yes.
about magical girl things. That's the pet mouse.
Yes. Fuck,
I'm
this
so
is
glad we
actually
made that
good.
make sense. I hate that we made magical girl centaur a thing.
I hate that it's actually one of our best characters to date. I'm like kind of mad. It's actually a really good character. And
Great
it's so
stats.
stupid. It's
Great
so
stats,
stupid.
so playable. The background is awful. So she is an urchin. I mean, if we're really going for like the true magical girl experience, she goes to a boarding school. So she's an urchin in the sense that her parents are dead. But she does go to a boarding school. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I do know what you mean, and I am not happy about it.
But you know I'm right.
I mean, yes.
Hey, Harold. I was about to suggest that we do Batman also. Batman Magical Girl.
Is that who else is in her party?
No, but I was saying that Batman has dead parents and he's rich. So he could afford to go to boarding school.
Good God, you're proposing making her Batman Moon? Batman Sailor? Sailor Batman?
Sailor Batman. You can tell me no on this one. We can find another narrative. So I know that it says that the pet mouse is her equipment, but I do actually think that the pet mouse is the DMPC.
Correct.
In in her party simply just has to be other magical girls. I don't make the
It,
rules.
it simply must. I mean, you are correct. It simply must.
I think that this would be an interesting, like, feywilds kind of thing.
This would for sure be a Feywild campaign. There is no other way for this whack ass shit to happen.
I'm gonna look up some fey creatures that her party could be.
Eladrins are fun.
Yeah, you really stuck that one on us and was like, you definitely can't kill them, so don't try.
You couldn't, though.
I mean, we were very stupid.
I think you could have if you guys had had, like, literally any ounce of strategery in you, but you don't. It's very stressful for me as a DM because I never know how hard to make encounters.
Oh my god. I'm gonna read you some Feywild creatures. So there's hags.
Natch.
Natch. I kind of like the idea that the hag isn't like the big bad evil, you know?
I love a hag, personally.
Maybe the hag is one of the teachers at the school who knows about magical girls.
True. Also,
And is
I
like
made
trying.
my hags gender neutral. So there were men, women, gender neutral hags in my world.
So I think, okay. Oh, this is so weird. But okay, what if they're in like a regular like normal ass D&D plane during the day or like when they're not magically transformed,
Yes, I love
but
this.
when they transform they go into the Feywilds. And so that's when they see that their teacher is actually a hag. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god, and the teacher doesn't realize that they're seeing them as a hag.
Yeah.
Like, the teacher doesn't realize that they can Feywild it up.
Wait, does this mean that this person is normally a person?
No,
And then
they
the
have to
magical.
normally be a centaur, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Is
So I
this a
think
circular gem?
it can be. It's up to you.
You're like, I'm not drawing a horse. You figure it out.
You simply know that I'm not drawing this horse.
Yeah, you saw the Sailor Moon outfit go on and went, nah, that's alright.
Yeah, because you knew what I wanted to draw and you've crushed my dreams.
I feel good about
uh,
it because it's an old joke and you can't draw a horse anyway, so.
yeah, and that's why I tweeted that it would be a live horse drawing lesson.
Toodly doodly doo. Whoa.
You're like, shut the fuck up.
Is that an Open Commons song yet? It feels like it should be.
It probably is.
No, I don't think it is.
Maybe.
Like, Happy Birthday literally just hit open access.
Oh, then it definitely isn't. I just think that we heard it so much as children that we were like, it's old.
Certainly it must be.
Okay. So I feel like the hag teacher is not necessarily in their party, but it's more flavor text. You know?
Yes. That's like a person in their not in their party, but just as like a.
It's another DMP. It's like a stationary DMPC.
It's not even a DMPC though. It's kind of like you know, in like a lot of like video games or whatever, there's like a person at the home base that like gives you instructions for your missions and shit.
Yeah, that's them. That's like it's like it's like the professor in any Pokemon game.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. So that's the hag teacher. The hag is not a bad creature. I'm gonna throw out some other magical girls I think would be good. I think there could be a satyr magical girl.
Love it.
And we wouldn't make it horny. I'm gonna put that out there. Not
Love
horny.
a non-horny sate. Is that a sentence? That's not a sentence.
I hate that sentence that you just said.
You're welcome, internet.
There could also be a fairy dragon.
I love a fairy dragon personally.
Although I don't. Here's my question: are we trying to go like more on the humanoid side of Fae?
I think so. I mean, I think that
Okay.
we could go like pixie or something. Pixies are really small though.
I
Thorns would
know, but it
work,
would
I
be
think.
yeah. So I feel like it's like them. There's treants. We could do another treant party member. Do you know how many party members that we've had that are treants?
Just the one, right?
Two. Vinny Good Fortune. And last week when we were talking about fucking Tiger Cook's plant
Shit, you're
people.
right. I literally already forgot about last week's stream. I also have fully not posted that stream online yet because I was so busy this week.
Yeah, I barely remembered to post it on Instagram, so you know.
I mean, I barely made a render. Every time you gasp, I get anxious.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Forgotten Realms wiki, and there's something called a Kored. Kored? I don't know. It's very cute. In like a in like a non-traditional cute way. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep. In like the weird way that we find things cute. Sure do.
Yeah. I'm gonna find a photo and send it to you. Would you like text or Discord?
Either one is fine. God, I wish we had more viewers for this absolutely unhinged Sailor Moon horse that I've made.
I just Discorded it to you.
All right, let me take a break from my drawing. Holy shit.
Oh,
This one will
This is
fuck your shit
from-
right up. This guy will fuck your shit
Fremba.
right up. Damn, dude.
He's a Fremba.
I don't know about Fremba, man.
Fremba. What if they have a blink dog?
This can't just be a party full of familiars. That's wild, all right?
Okay, no. Let's actually talk about what the party is. The party is horse girl, magical girl. It's our friend Indy Barbaro, who is an orphan at a boarding school. And
This
then
horse leg
there's
is killing me. This front leg is killing me right now.
there's also a satyr in her party. Maybe the satyr's her like roommate at boarding school.
I feel good about that.
I think by magical girl rules, she's very rich.
The satyr?
You know, yeah, the satyr's really rich,
Absolutely.
and the really rich girl is roommates with the orphan girl.
Yes, that's correct, actually. Narratively speaking, yes, correct.
This is so pretty.
God damn, this leg is really challenging me right now.
We could also go like dryad.
Love a dryad.
There's also a naiad, which is the water equivalent of a dryad. There's also something called a boggle, which is in the similar vein of the thing that I just sent you.
Yo, there's some creepy shit in the Feywild.
Yeah.
I mean, blink dogs are actually freaky as hell.
But he's a puppy. Puppy.
Like, yes, it is a puppy, but it doesn't stop it from being freaky.
Puppy. Okay. Who else is in her party? I feel like she needs to have at least two more magical girls.
Yeah, this party has to be massive the way that magical girl parties are.
Yeah, so there's hag teacher, and there's like some sort of weird plane shift thing that happens when they transform into magical girls. There's mouse DMPC, who I think is the call to action. Do you know what I mean? And that suddenly a mouse shows up in their dorm room and they're like, what the fuck?
Gross. A mouse.
But it's like a really cute mouse, It's like instead of being gray or white or whatever normal colors mice are, it's like
Pink.
pastel blue or pink or purple or something.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking, the new Kirby game.
Yes.
It's that weird little mouse friend.
I don't know which one that is.
I'll send you a photo.
Okay. I mean, I only know that Kirby can eat a car in this one.
It's so fun. I'm obsessed. Kirby can become stairs.
Oh, are you playing it?
No, but I watched someone play it because I'm obsessed. You can become a traffic cone. You can
What
fill
power
Kirby
do
up
traffic
with
cone
water. I don't know.
But I thought the whole point of sucking stuff up as Kirby was to gain power.
You gain power, but I don't remember what the power is.
What power traffic cone have?
What power traffic cone have? Okay. The other things that need to happen in a magical girl party is the young one. So the main character is obviously the one with the tragic background.
Yes.
Obviously.
We
That's
need a
her.
baby character, though.
There's a rich one who's the satyr. We need a baby character, and then we also need an edgy one. And the baby character and the edgy one are also roommates.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
oh my god,
perfect.
This is actually so correct. There is always a rich one and a baby one and an edgy one.
Yeah.
I don't. So we already have the rich one.
Yeah.
Who's baby and who's edgy?
Who's baby? Maybe there's a sprite who's baby. Or maybe the sprite is edgy. I mean, maybe the pixie is the edgy one, let's be real.
Edgy pixie baby dryad.
Yeah. The dryad cries about trees and like has a big garden, And then the pixie is like one of those girls from Winx Club.
Probably that purple one that I really liked.
Yeah, probably.
The purple one with the triangular green wings. That's the edgy one in that group, right?
Sure. I don't remember Winx Club. I think we should now decide on what, like, the big evil is for them, because with magical girls, there's a very clear monster that is evil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could also be Monster of the Week style.
It could be Monster of the Week style, but I feel like
but then there's like the big bad that is controlling the monsters of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's probably a demon lord who's queer-coded.
Listen. Magical girls are also queer-coded, though.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just extremely gay.
It's very gay.
In the best way possible, just to be clear, internet. At any point you want to start drawing, you let me know, because it's already 11:15 and I still have a lot of line work to do.
I can start drawing now.
Great.
You can look up demon lords. That can be your turn. Are you ready
just a
to
fiend?
switch over to Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is actually, I'm pretty pleased with how this drawing has turned out so far. Right?
Yeah. I think everybody got a sneak peek of Stream Egg, but I think Stream Egg today is really good.
Okay, we will switch over to Stream Egg in 3, 2, 1. Egg. Oh, wow.
Stream Egg has stage makeup on. I don't make the
rules.
Oh,
wow. Oh, wow.
Okay. I simply refuse to draw this centaur.
Too many details.
Too many details, and you know it's going to be painful for all parties involved. What sketch color do I want?
I can't believe I actually did it. Like, this is legitimately a centaur.
I'm proud of you, but also I refuse.
No, I understand. I should have refused also. I think I lost years off my life doing that drawing.
While listening to me talk about how busted this class is. So what am I drawing again?
I don't remember. Also, I can't be driving the drawing part of the second half of the stream also.
Oh, I'm drawing the Steel Defender. Okay. What kind of Steel Defender? Well, we talked about it just being a human, but I don't like that.
What was that?
We talked about the Steel Defender just being a human, but I really don't like that.
Great.
Because I don't want to draw a human.
Could they be a cat?
It could be a cat. What if it's a blink dog?
What if it's a horse?
You gonna make me draw a horse?
No, it could be a blink dog. It's fine.
Well, here's
Think
what
about how funny it would be if a centaur had a horse as their...
I was thinking about that too, and I was like, I can't draw a horse. But I was thinking, what if it's a human on its arms and like this?
Please. What is this?
These are human arms and legs.
Yo, on the off chance that somebody sees our Twitch on their homepage, they're gonna see that.
Okay. I could draw a horse. But you know it'll be a nub horse.
No, you don't have to draw a horse. You should draw whatever you want to draw. I'm just stressed that you're gonna draw a human on its hands and feet with a horse head.
I'm not going to. I think I'll do like a horse, but it'll be kind of weird. You know? You get it.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Let me live. Horse. What a great angle I've chosen. I'll fix that.
Oh, you've chosen a challenging angle.
Sorry. I'm about to seat it like a dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is that? There's that like cartoon. There's like a Japanese cartoon character. It's called like Moomin or something like that.
Oh, the weird like hippo type thing?
Yeah, this is giving me that energy.
Honestly, that's a good energy to give because I'm pretty unhinged at this current moment. I don't know if you can tell from the way stream has gone.
We just drew a magical girl horse. So I understand. As the person who drew said magical girl centaur.
What does horsehair look like? Wait, this is also supposed to be steel. Hold on. Rewind. Delete.
Look up a carousel horse.
Carousel. I spelled carousel wrong. Horse.
I feel like the Mew Mew Power Magical Girls didn't have what is that shit called? The edgy one until like later, right? Like the wolf one came in later.
Yeah, but she
The, like,
was
purple one?
the edgy one.
She was the edgiest for sure. I think she was older also.
Yeah. Okay.
But she
I'm
was
gonna draw
also rich
carousel.
if I remember correctly.
I think there was another rich one.
Yeah, there was the blue one that was rich.
Yeah, I think she was also rich too. I think there were multiple rich ones. Oh, hi, Harold. I need to be sitting better to draw this. Hold on. So I think I like the idea of the carousel horse as like the steel parts of it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it does need to be a little bit more baby for me to draw this. You know that cowboy horse that I drew?
I love him, boo.
I'm also thinking about making him into a shirt. Anyways, I'm going for the energy of that cowboy horse that I drew that one time.
It's a good energy. I liked that cowboy horse.
How do horse leg?
Look, either go nub leg or go full horse leg. There's no in between.
Nub. I think maybe it's nub, like it's leaping. You know?
I do know. Wasn't there a house near where we grew up that had like the carousel horse in it? Maybe I made that up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Here's the problem is that I don't want to turn the smoothing up, but I do want to turn the smoothing up. Do you know what I mean? This looks crazy.
It was always meant to be crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
God, I should really
let's see.
add our shit to our website.
So he's got a little saddle. I don't know why they're running. Every time I hear both of them run towards something, I'm like, oh no. What happening?
See, now this character is definitely on the playable side of our spectrum, but at the same time, it feels like she should be on the shithead side because we are shitheads for making her.
We truly are such shitheads.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
I'm gonna real quick make this triangle again.
That's wrong. Hold on. I'm looking at images of these carousel horses, and they really do have strappy straps everywhere. So we might have to do a little bit of editing for Wiggy's personal style. I also need this to be a lighter layer, and I might just go full smoothing. Yes. For context, outside of this stream, I've had a very, very bad art week, so,
Mood.
We'll see how this drawing ends up. I've just had, like... I've liked nothing that I've drawn this week, basically. Do we think this horse is, like, frilly, or do we think it's, like, full mechanical?
I feel like if it's a magical girl's horse, it's gotta have some frills on it, right?
That's what I was thinking, too. If a horse wore pant. I'll figure it out. Maybe all of these little, what are they called? I forget what they're called. Maybe they'll turn into hearts instead of these little circles that I've drawn.
Rivets?
Yes. Yes.
We have more grifters and playable characters than shitheads, and for that, I'm proud of us.
Honestly, that's amazing.
Miraculous.
That is very miraculous, given how much of shitheads we both are.
Okay, I'm gonna make a nicer shape for this.
For our shithead graph.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the triangle is a pretty nice. Oh, are you hand drawing the rehand drawing the triangle?
Yeah, bitch.
That's too long.
Do we think? Okay, so Rich Girl is the satyr, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, do we think that? Okay, I don't know what powers Sailor Moon has because I never watched Sailor Moon.
I also didn't watch Sailor Moon.
So I don't know. Like, do they all have separate powers? In which case,
I don't know actually.
because if I remember correctly, with that Mew Mew power, there were like animal specific powers. So there was like a porpoise and a cat and a burb and a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, what other classes do we think these magical girls are? Baby is a druid, I think.
Baby has to be a druid.
There's no way around it.
The edgy one is rogue.
Yeah. But what
A
is
pixie rogue.
what
Can
is
you
the
imagine?
rich one? Oh my god. A pixie rogue could really ruin things.
The rich one. Yeah, what is the rich one?
There's so many brands of rich.
I know.
I feel like the rich one probably a paladin or a bard.
Yeah.
Those, for whatever reason, feel like the rich classes to me. I guess because to be a paladin, you have to be like noble-ish, and then to be a bard, you have to have the money for music lessons.
Or get rich writing a hit book.
Look! Look, I shouldn't have allowed that.
That was fucking nuts.
It was a wild choice.
Every session I was like, interesting. Hello?
Hilla?
Hello. Okay. You were saying, and this campaign is.
Just as unhinged.
I would argue we've made some more unhinged decisions.
I feel like because you guys have opted to not be moral players,
Oh, for this campaign, yeah.
yeah, you guys are like not exactly I feel like the first campaign you guys were all following a very strict rule of like ethics about whether or not to kill something, and this campaign you're like, who lives, who dies, who cares? Let's sell drugs.
I mean,
that is correct for the atmosphere though, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's correct for the atmosphere, and you've made it so that we're all somewhat outside of society.
Yes, exactly. I did want to give you guys a little bit more freedom to be shitheads, essentially.
Be shitheads.
Yeah, because last time I felt
party
like
of shitheads.
yeah, you really are a full party of shitheads.
We're truly a full party of shitheads, and I'm okay about it. I feel okay about my choices. I know that this bridle should go over the hair, but I just simply can't redraw this at this point.
That's fine. Who cares?
You were probably going to say something to me at some point about it.
Nah. I'm out of energy to give a fuck about that.
You're like, you've said so much shit today that, like...
Yeah, I mean, I can just be happy that you're not drawing that meme.
I'm thinking about it.
Why are you laughing like that? I don't like that.
Because I'm thinking about it.
It's such a stupid meme.
It is very foundational to my in my early high school years. It's very foundational. That's wrong. Maybe just one nostril. Huh?
Just a little nostril.
Just a little nostril. I realized that I put the strap over where I wanted to put the eye. God damn it. I actually just kind of want to erase a whole part of this drawing because I don't like it.
The snoot? You don't like the snoot?
The snoot was getting out of hand.
I'm trying to remember what I would normally talk about in this section.
You could talk about what their bad guy is.
Oh, right. Let me look up some good demonic baddies.
How draw a horse?
It's a series of 4 circles. 1 circle for head, 1 circle for snoot, 1 circle for front half of body, 1 circle for back half of body. But we're way past that point for you.
Yes.
I feel like an archdevil is the correct baddie.
That's pretty funny.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
One of the 9 hells archdevils feels correct.
And I think that also lends itself to us doing the plane shifting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with like the magical girls are the feywilds and all of that good nonsense.
Absolutely. I do feel like that is a very good sort of
I don't hate this drawing actually, which is a surprise.
It just feels completely irrelevant to the thing that we have at the bottom of the screen, but that's okay.
Did you want me to draw a centaur?
No. This is fine too. I mean, you kind of successfully drew the horse body, so...
Yeah. Maybe I'll draw this, and then for scale, I'm gonna silhouette her out.
How big?
How big are these? I think there's actual
rules about this. Some of them are pretty big, is the thing. Some of these frems are just as big as the artificer, which is crazy.
It doesn't say, actually.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put it this way. She is 6 to 7 feet tall. Probably more, actually. She's probably 7 feet tall. Right? So this is her frembo. I think maybe her legs are like this.
Oh my god, this little tiny mouse.
Yeah, that I just sent you.
Hey, should we do episodes drawing the rest of these horrible magical girls?
Yes.
I feel really good about that.
I'll draw the satyr. I will absolutely draw the satyr.
Wow, what a great sacrifice you've made.
I think this is her.
You'd rather draw the satyr than like the pixie or the dryad?
I mean, I like drawing animals. The issue is actually the human part. You know?
Yeah, I understand. I'm
trying to silhouette her out for scale, and I'm having a really hard time actually now drawing her shape. Oops.
It's a challenging shape, no lie.
Especially since I'm drawing them like little beans.
Bean friend, bean friend. Do you think it'll be easier if you use a different color?
Hmm?
You don't need to suffer. Are you aware of this or not?
Huh?
Yeah, update from the vet, by the way. Leonora, my rabbit, is at the vet because she's just a little turd. She just has some gas.
And she's being a drama queen about it.
Yeah. They're doing blood work just to be safe, but she is just being a drama queen.
Natch. I love when you pay money for them to tell you they have gas.
I do feel like Asmodeus is definitely the big bad. Just the Lord of the Nine and the King of the Hells.
You gave her a tail. Like, how voluptuous is this tail?
The tail was really, really voluptuous.
Voluminous. Voluminous.
Yeah, she was like kind of glittery, like just kind of like perfect. It honestly is the best ponytail I've ever drawn in my entire life. And I can't believe it. I drew it on a horse's ass.
Okay. We're gonna scale this and you're gonna tell me, like, do we think the Steel Defender is her size?
What is the funniest possible? That kind of looks good to me. No. No. No.
That's the funniest.
No.
Where did it look good?
God, I hate you. Yeah.
Here? Here? Is that correct?
Bigger.
Here?
There.
Okay.
I hate you. Just to be clear. I just want to be perfectly clear to you and the 3 people watching right now. I hate you. You are the worst.
I think I make great drawing decisions.
I think you
How
don't,
big is head?
actually.
How big is head?
Don't do this to me. Not after you just did that. Not after you just did all that.
I'm gonna silhouette her, don't worry. That's way too hard. That's way too hard.
I should have silhouetted her, honestly.
Oh my god.
You good?
Listen, I know that we made an actual playable character, but we're the real shitheads this week.
Honestly, it's wild because this character is just the most playable one we've ever made, and it is still an unhinged stream.
I'll fix that, she says. She's not gonna fix that.
Like, I'm actually gonna have fun inking and rendering this one, which is making me mad.
What do bows look like? Does she have a bow? Is that what we decided?
I gave her a crossbow in my picture.
Okay, well, first of all, her arrows.
She can also just have a big stick.
Well, her arrows are gonna be hearts.
I mean, yes, correct. Only
I don't
answer.
make the rules. And then I think that this is like fancy. People who do actual archery don't at me. That's not even. So I'm gonna silhouette her in here behind my beautiful horse.
This torso shape is insane.
Listen. Just be happy that there's a drawing here.
Wow, the bar has been...
What do her pigtails look like? I don't remember. They're billowing in the wind.
Long and billowy, like a sailor scout.
Like a
Honestly,
sailor.
even longer. But it's good.
I'm just trying to draw both of them, you know? This is gonna be silhouetted out anyways. I'll
This
fix that.
stream is wild. I mean, really wild.
Yeah. Okay. How do torso connect to horse?
I covered mine in clothing.
And I'm gonna silhouette mine out. I do think that the issue is that this is a little bit long here. Right? Like, I think that's a little better. Okay, and I'm gonna hide this, but I know that it's gonna be there in my final render. You know?
Maybe Asmodeus's kid got rejected from their boarding school. And so now he's just sending a monster of the week every week to go fuck with the boarding school's shit. So that's sort of the weekly episode thing they have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually they go defeat Asmodeus. Maybe the first season they just defeat Asmodeus's shithead kid. This has turned from a D&D thing into a TV show. Just heads up, audience. We are pitching this.
I do live, you know, close to LA, so...
You're just gonna run out there to LA on the street, just yell at a stranger.
Yelling. That's how show business works, right?
Yeah, I know how to get work.
I know how to get work. I'm very successful at work. I do think that it has like a mechanical tummy.
Fuck,
like the tummy part.
Good.
The tummy
you
part
can
is
store
where
stuff in the tum.
Yes. The tum is where all of her, like, she puts her backpack and regular clothes during the magical girl transformation sequence.
This is unhinged. This entire stream is unhinged. I can't believe we've made the most playable character we've ever made on this absolutely unhinged stream. Truly nobody is watching, although. One of the best characters we've... Alright, so there's 2 people.
Thank you, 2 people, for watching. There's now 1 other person. You pissed them off by saying there was no one watching.
I'm so sorry. Please come back.
This is all your fault.
I'm sorry, viewers.
They could stick through everything else, but they
They couldn't stick through my bullshit.
Yeah. What if his nostril is a heart?
All of our character names are also kind of crazy.
I don't actually know what her name is. Like, I know that we just...
Indy, for fuck's sake.
Listen. We haven't been using her name, so I just kind of... You know. Hey. I was gonna say something. Wait, no. This is about, Alabama Bones almost being named Bindi. I'll stop now.
I had actually blocked that from my head. Thank you for reminding me, though.
In the
Are those the cats? What
right.
is happening in the background on your side?
Cardboard boxes and plastic. Those are their favorite toys, are cardboard boxes and plastic. Just so you know. I mean, your bunny's favorite toys are cardboard boxes, I'm assuming.
Cardboard boxes and specifically Apple cables.
See, mine really just like any cables.
Mine have a taste for the expensive things.
I mean, they've destroyed some of my Apple cables, so you know.
Such is the
It's a
life
little.
of a pet owner.
Such is the life. Okay. How do I
Maybe
make this
this week
mechanical
I'll have
horse?
time to slowly cut out every single one of our characters' faces and put them on this triangle of doom.
I'm obsessed with our triangle. It's the best thing we've ever done. Screw any of these streams. I look at this layer that's I unhide every once in a while, and it's very funny to me. It's the wrong color.
Look, to the single viewer that has stuck it out, if you have anything you would like to see.
I will say, if you suggest actual drawings, I don't think we'll be able to achieve that necessarily, but we can try. I'm obsessed with her steel defender. How much time do I have? I have 15 minutes.
You have so much
Should
time.
I silhouette? I feel like I should actually silhouette her out so we don't have to look at this anymore. We're gonna see how good I was at connecting lines.
Ooh, baby, baby. We love that.
Bad. I was bad. Yep, bad. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over with the pen so we don't have to deal with some of this weirdness. But I was thinking I would also draw her little mouse friend.
Yeah.
Mouse friend. Mouse friend is really small, I think. Like, oh, I don't even need to go over the lines in there because they're gonna get erased. Some of them are really bad, so I do need to do this for me. I'll fix this later fully. But that's kind of what she looks like.
Fix it in post.
Okay, and then mouse friend? Do you think mouse friend is like lavender?
Yes, that feels correct.
So I'm gonna do the lines in a purple then. I think mouse friend has a really big head. Right, there's no way around it.
Absolutely. Oops. Big head, small body.
Do you think it's bipedal?
Certainly. Certainly it must be. Oh, Asmodeus in historical things has so many heads. There's like a devil head, a like what I think is a bull, perhaps, a ram. Looks like some dragon wings, and then like maybe like a long snaky neck with like a lion face.
How draw ears?
Duck feet. It looks like he has duck feet.
Hey, remember in Taskmaster?
Big ears. Go big. Just go huge. Dumbo ears.
Hey, remember in Taskmaster when I think it was Ramesh commissioned a portrait of Greg and gave him duck feet and said that he was, quote, all-terrain?
Yes!
So Asmodeus is, from what I'm hearing, all-terrain?
Yes, absolutely. An all-terrain baddie.
Oh, my smoothing is up. That's why it's this hot garbage. I don't know how to draw anime eyes, but I think he does have big anime eyes. I feel like anime eyes.
Okay, I see the lion is the thing that he's riding. It's a lion with dragon wings and neck.
Asmodeus?
Yeah. Not in D&D, in like, you know, like old Christian people's ideas of hell.
This mouse is horrible.
I love it. I think the ears could be even bigger.
I worry that it gets into koala territory. I guess we could do like this is the inner ear.
And oh, Asmodeus has a bitchin' look about him in the D&D world. Absolutely fabulous, and therefore will fit into our super gay universe. I'm just saying.
What kind of arms does this fella have?
Nub arms.
Does this mouse have wings?
No, it flies with its ears, I thought.
Oh, you're right. Oh wait, no, that line can stay. This line should not be there, though. This is horrible. Here, let's get the full picture.
It might be the worst thing we've drawn all day, and that's really saying something.
I mean, the mouse is correct, but I don't want it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It's correct for the genre.
Correct for the genre, but I hate it. I feel like it does need something that's a little bit more fantasy. Maybe
a wand.
Maybe the outer ears are like heart-shaped or something.
That might be Uncanny Valley with human ear shaped, though.
Forehead gem. Obviously. What am I doing?
Oh my god, yes, you're correct. You are correct. This is correct. And that's how you know that we're artistes, because we've really keyed into artistic genre choice.
I hate us.
Good.
Does he have a
You should.
Does he have a tummy gem too? Tummy gem instead of this weird
tummy, just a heart-shaped tum.
Yeah. I think it's a heart-shaped tum where if he needs to, he can pull out a wand. But he's not a combat focused character, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe the tummy projects holograms. You know? It's like, this is what Asmodeus is doing.
Remember when, in our first campaign, your tank would get a character near death, and then my DM PC would roll in, kill it, and then say MVP to himself?
Yes!
I actually haven't made any jokes better than that since then.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I know that these anime eyes should actually technically be a different color, but they're like not quite anime eyes to me yet, so I need to like do this for myself on stream. Do we think it's fully purple, or do we think that the eyes are like blue?
Oh, interesting. I like a fully pupilled one for little animals. Oh, I don't hate that though, actually.
Right. No, but I was wondering if the eye color should be like blue or something.
I kind of like that purple though.
Yeah, I did this wrong. Hold on. He also does need.
But you could go with like a pastel, like a baby pastel blue, and then.
Well, I was gonna. Yeah. So here's the first thing is that I forgot to add the eye shine.
Yeah, you gotta have an eye shine in there because this is a magical girl anime.
This is cursed.
I cannot believe the energy today is like this. Do you remember, did we put an H at the end of Alabama? Because I cannot for the life of me remember if we ended up doing that or not.
I don't think we ended up doing that, but it is in like the original character sheet when we did the
we did
the never to be released podcast.
That will never see the light of day. I'm thinking about deleting all those audio files.
They're so cursed.
So that nobody can accidentally find them.
Yeah. So this is the anime girl eye shine. I'm thinking we really could go like pastel, like blue. Oops.
I like the pastel blue for the body because then you can make those little hearts pastel pink, and that's like a nice color combo.
Ah, yes, trans flag. Sorry.
I mean, it's not the trans flag. I don't know, mate.
Well, we have to have all sorts of gay representation, okay?
No, I understand. Just everything about this needs to be queer as hell. If you make those ears white, then it is kind of the trans flag.
Well, I was thinking the inner ears would be white, and then the inner ears and the tail would be white, and the gems would be pink.
Yes.
You know?
God, we've never put this much thought into symbolism.
Oops. It's the trans flag, but also kind of the bi flag because the eyes are purple.
Yes, bitch. I mean, you could always make the horse bi flag.
The horse is gonna be steel.
You're right.
I feel like the horse needs more hearts. I think the horse also.
The horse is steel, which is that the lesbian flag? I said the horse is steel, which is that the lesbian flag?
I could make it lesbian flag colored. It's like the red, pink, white situation.
Is it? I can't remember all the flags, to be honest with you.
There's also a heart gem.
Of course. Is there an ass heart also on this horse?
You're right. That'll be the last thing I draw, and then we can be done. Do we think the ass heart goes like
No, that's so cursed.
Or is it like My Little Pony ass heart? Perfect. Crushed it.
At one point we did call this an art stream.
I mean, I hate that this horse has more movement than I've given any of my characters.
This horse is so fabulous.
I think its mane actually needs to be bigger, but I'll do that in post. Harold.
Who meow?
Meow.
Okay, I'm switching back to my screen so we can all view the triangle together.
Okay. This is the most important part of stream.
Hello. She's here. The triangle.
The triangle.
You can see.
Actually. I like that you just removed Humbert.
I don't know where Humbert go, but it's not in the triangle. That's for sure.
Humbert is true neutral.
I put Indy up here. There should be an unhappy face, though, next to Indy.
That we're unhappy that she's actually playable.
This meme is truly for nobody.
It's for us and our 2 viewers.
Thank you, viewers. You're the bestest. We love
really
you.
appreciate you.
We appreciate you for sticking it out, and maybe one day you will feel compelled to chat to us so that we can all have a conversation about what kinds of magical girl tropes should be part of a D&D party.
A D&D party with a centaur who has the most busted stats and also features.
Just the most busted stats and features. Alright, that's enough of that. Goodbye, internet. Thanks so much for watching.
Wait, hold on. We need to put, TJ. Did we get TJ and Maria on here?
Yeah, TJ and Maria are on the actually playable shithead spectrum.
That's true. It's actually true. Wow, incredible. I'm so glad we don't have too many...
Too many what?
I'm so glad we don't... Too many grifter shitheads. I'm so glad we only have 3.
Yeah, but those 3 are strong in their representation. Alabama is peak grifter shithead.
Yeah. Okay.
It's wild that
you,
the
internet.
names also towards the grifter shithead side of things get insane. Just Vinny, Alabama, and Tiger with a Y. All right, bye, internet.
Bye, internet.